Hey there, welcome to the Luz Lumiere channel. Welcome to the Luz Lumiere channel. This is about what's going on with your money. What's going on with your money? So pick your card and we're gonna find out what's going on with your money. What message do you have about what's going on with your money? I don't know which numbers are speaking out to me, so pick your number, and if your number doesn't get picked, check the description box or subscribe to see if there's going to be a video about your numbers. We'll see. And if your number gets picked, stay tuned and let's see what's going on with your money. So this is the first. I guess there's a message for everybody here who if I run out of time, I guess check the description box for what's going on with your money. But I'm getting that all of these have something to say. I can't seem to get rid of any one. So, well, this is the first. So, let's see what's going on with your money. In the meantime, just so you know, I shuffle off camera, especially today. I do not have enough time or space to do extensive readings on each number. So, I will be shuffling off camera. And we will be starting with ones. If you picked one, hey, let's find out what's going on with your money. I don't know what you're doing to me, but a bunch of messages came through. So we have coming apart in protection. We have rescue in protection. We have sad embrace. We have the mountain in protection. We have golden palace. That's interesting. And we have the magical map shifter in protection. There's a lot of protection, and the only one that isn't in protection is sad embrace. And then golden palace, which is a bit of a contradiction to, I don't really know, but we'll see what's going on here. And then we have the wedding card. I pulled some romance cards. We have unrequited love. We have passion. We have free yourself. And we have flirt. Okay. Let's give a snapshot. Sorry about the glare. Let's give a snapshot. Insight into what's going on with your money. Off a snapshot, it looks like your money situation, due to some big event or a series of events that were happening in and around the same-ish time or in the same field, kind of landed you in like a debt of some sort, like a mountain of some type of debt, and things are kind of unraveling. Yep. The mountain and the magical shapeshifter and rescue are the magical the mountain, and those two cards are saying something. Like maybe you're trying to force your way out of debt. You're trying to do too much. Yeah, there's something going on with that. Now is not the time. Whatever it is you're doing, though, now is not the time. Either that or something is going to happen in your money situation that's going to really change the situation almost in an instant. Because the marriage and golden palace are next to each other, and this is a land of milk and honey when it comes to like abundance and just any type of situation, especially money. And then this is the wedding card is like a marriage, a union of sorts. So you will be united with your land of milk and honey. It's just some shit's gonna go down first, or it is going down first, but stay hopeful. Like you and money, it might seem like money has abandoned you, like you're having a bad relationship with it, but something is around the corner a union, something with money. You're either some sort of deal, some contract, some situation is going to come together. Yeah. I just read the guidebook over certain cards because they are playing very differently, and this is the message that I've gotten. And if this serves you, then it serves you. But this doesn't make any sense, okay? This doesn't make any sense. There's so many reversals and a coming apart and sadness, and then there's a wedding, but there's unrequited love and passion and free yourself and flirt. Like, something doesn't feel right. And I'm trying to assess what doesn't feel right, and I think it's you. I feel like about your money situation, you're pretending that things are okay, right? Like there's a front here. You're pretending that things are okay, but you don't feel free. You don't necessarily feel passion. You're not really sure what's going on with, your relationship with money is a bit odd. And there's sadness here, but it's between coming apart and the Golden Palace. So maybe you've been doing some like manifesting or something, because this card talks about in order to get what you want, you gotta be a vibrational match for it. And this doesn't look like you are. This doesn't look like you are, but you're trying to be, and you're putting up a front that you are. But the thing is, like, your vibration doesn't lie, and if it's a front, I understand acting as if, but there's something about bulldozing and bypassing where you're at. If the spirit of place had come up, I would have said, really just kind of look at where you're at. Clearly, like, there's a sadness in your situation where money is concerned. It feels like things are coming apart. And the mountain here is saying that there's something in your way. I'm trying to figure out what is in your way, but it might be like this. It might be the fact that you're not giving to the fact that you might need some help, or fuck, what is that? So let me read an excerpt from this, because this, if this resonated at all with you, or you're like, but you're still watching, look up this card. Look up the magical map shifter from the Enchanted Oracle and read its reverse position, okay? Because I think this is the key to this mess here, this situation. A line that I will share is, sometimes our greatest hurts and disappointments are what awaken us to our need to shift to a higher frequency. Perhaps you're in denial about your situation and refuse to see the truth. Or maybe you've been traveling down a path that has constantly led you to a field of poppies. So you thought you were going to the promised land, but it's like, no, like definite no. And you're like trying to finagle things around, but it's like, maybe stop finagling things around and just kind of crash into the sadness of the situation that you're in, so you can move from there, from a place of, okay, this is what it is. How can I work with the situation for it to really look like what I want it to look like, for it to really be what I want it to look like? And the flirt card here is a sign for me that hope is not all lost, that you do have an air about you that is lighthearted, and you will, like, while you're acting as if you do have the best intentions, but you might be doing something of a bypass, a spiritual bypass, a bulldozing of where you're at right now. I have to go. I have to do the other people, but leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what number you picked, and look this up. There's this is where it felt right. And you could also look up the mountain and rescue. They're all speaking of the same thread of information. All right, good luck. the song, if you're still watching for number 1, the song that's in my head right now is A-Team by Ed Sheeran, and it says the line about struggling to pay rent. That's the line that's coming up. So that does feel resonant to what the situation is, and maybe you're trying to manifest. But the thing is, I think your major vibration is in the position where you're at, and in order to shift it, like the magical map shifter says, you kind of have to acknowledge it. You can't bypass it. And acknowledging it isn't the same as judging it, right? Because we can say, oh, I hate the situation, I know I'm this, I know I'm in debt, I know this, that, and the other, but there's a difference between looking at it from a judging perspective and acknowledging it as a current reality, and then moving from that space of, okay, this is where I'm at, now what, type of feel. Good luck. Welcome, 6s. Welcome to your reading. What's going on with your money? What's going on with your money? Let's find out what's going on with your money, 6s. Okay, 6s. These are the cards I pulled for you. Heal the ouch and protection, and metamorphosis. And make the effort. This came out kind of like that. So maybe you've gone through some changes lately. Some slight changes in your money situation. And perhaps I'm kind of getting a story, a narrative of where there's someone that you need to talk to. Someone that you either need to pay back, someone who you need to apologize to or make amends in some way, and that you've changed, kind of show them that you've changed. What's going on with your money? What's going on with your money? What's going on with your money? I am seeing a lot of green here. So I don't know if you have come into some money and you need to give some to somebody that you may have borrowed it from in the past. I don't know why you would be watching this if you came into some money, but maybe you will come into some money soon, and this is the call to action that there are some people who you may need to heal. Either maybe donating to some sort of cause, or to your church, or to something. But this metamorphosis says that there is a change. There is a change. There's a change afoot. There's a transformation afoot. Either you what's going on with your money is there's someone that you need to attend to, and that will make the change in your money. But this card does feel related to here, so I do feel that, and I'm seeing green. Like I'm seeing green. Green is money, right? And green is also like the heart chakra or whatever. So if there's someone in your heart that you kind of need to apologize to, that energy might be blocking your money, and maybe that's what's going on with it. You will know best. I'm going to look at this and see what it has to do with your... There's something here. These two are connected, but this definitely feels like there's a change that has to happen. Like for something to change, for something to shift, or something is like this is like a condition or something that is happening, and in order to move it along, some healing of someone else, or some amends of someone else, or something else, some entity, something, maybe tithing, or I don't know, but giving what you've been giving to yourself, maybe hoarding, will help unblock. It will help lead to whatever this is. Let's see. This is my personal deck. I'm trying to trust. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Check your light. So you might be being a bit stingy with whatever you do have. Surrender it. Let's see. So something that the Heal the Ouch talks about is when it's in the upright position, it talks a lot about healing yourself, and there's some healing that needs to go on, and take some time for that. As what I typically get from this, and when it's in the reverse, it has to do with other people. So this could be, it has to do with other people in relation to forgiving them, taking care of them in some sort of way, people that you've maybe wronged or have had the, like, maybe some crossed wires, which would make sense with this metamorphosis. Like, this goes together. From the guidebook, it again enhances what I was saying earlier, where it says, have you harbored resentment toward those who have harmed you in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. In order to be free, to know healing, you must surrender. Didn't we get surrender from my baby dad? Old hurts and begin anew. Make the effort to. It can be hard to forgive other people, especially when you've been wronged. I totally get it. But the thing is, you're forgiving them for yourself, and we hear this all the time. You're forgiving them for yourself, not for them. You're forgiving them so that the cleaning house card would show up. You're forgiving them so that that energy that's holding on to the shit that they put you through, or the hurt that they caused, or the hurt that you caused someone because you're playing it over and over in your head at night, over and over and over again. Once you release it and forgive, then now you have room to bring something else in, because while it's still active, it's blocking you from what you want, because somewhere in your head you're saying, I'm not worthy of this thing. I don't deserve this thing because of whatever happened, right? So that's the message I'm getting from this. If you want more information, look up the Heal the Ouch card. This is something that's calling to me about your situation, from the Enchanted Oracle deck. I have other readings to go to. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to fit them all in one video, but best of luck. I wish you well. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and let me know what you discovered and if this resonated with you. I would really love to know. Thank you and good luck. Hey, number 4s, welcome to your reading. So what's going on with your money? Let's find out what's going on with your money. I'm going to shuffle the cards off camera. I just wanted to say hi while, we were, while we were, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. Alright, well, here are your cards. They came through. I got called to pull from my deck. I pulled soon in the reverse position, but it does still feel like a soon message. And then let go of control issues came up. I'm very familiar with this card. And some of the other cards that came up were shedding some light on the situation, huh? Deep freeze. Yeah. Dragon Lair and flying. All right. So essentially, what's going on with your money is I think when you get this, you know, when you see this card, you know what it is that you have to let go of. And this control could be over the fact that you do know that that you want money. You're familiar with certain things about money and how money works and the energy around it and blah, 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 that kind of thing. And so you're really working it. You're really working it. You're really working it. You're really working it. That angle of things. However, what's going on with your money is, even though you have that higher perspective of manifesting and blah, 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 you're still kind of in between worlds. And the call here that I'm getting is to look into your shadow, right? Like, take some time to assess what is actually going on with your money. And that means looking at yourself, looking at not necessarily your spending habits, but your ideas around money. And by that, I don't just mean the surface level limiting beliefs. I mean, and if you don't know what that is, because I work in this field, my day job is very much that. So I sometimes I take for granted that I know certain things that the masses don't. So excuse me if I bulldoze over certain concepts that you're not familiar with, but a limiting belief is something where you say only the rich have money, or like um like when I'm rich then I will, right? Like like money gives you permission to do certain things, or having an idea that people who have money are terrible people, they're bitches, they're dicks, they're excuse my language. They're, having a certain kind of opinion about people with money, and then with one hand and then with the other hand you're like, I just want money, I just want money. Well, if you're judging the people who have money, how can you then accept money with the other hand? It's a no-go, because you don't want to be a bitch or a dick. You don't want to be looked at as an asshole. You don't want to be looked at as a Scrooge. However, you want money, and guess who has money? Scrooge. So you have to shift that and really examine where that came from and where that comes from, and what about you and your life, your words, your language perpetuates that belief, or whatever those beliefs are in your world. So when I say limiting beliefs, that's what I mean, but deeper. So when it comes to things like your family, looking at how your parents, what they thought about money, what you were inadvertently taught about money, looking at the people around you. I mean, look at this. There's money in this picture. They got bank here. So let go of that. That's what I'm getting. Like, yes, let go of control issues, and it will come, but you're not quite there yet. But also another thing I'm looking at here is like, this is like I don't know what the word is, the Maharaja. I'm messing up my stuff, but yeah, this is like rich people, and this is like the poor, like a poor mentality. So look at your limiting beliefs. That's what I'm gonna say. Look at your limiting beliefs and look at them from the perspective of like how you grew up and what your beliefs were that you learned, and really take some time to sort through that. Spend some time in that realm of things. That's, the higher perspective, but take some time to look at those parts about yourself. Okay, let me know what you find in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know your number, and good luck, okay? Keep your light on. Good luck. Hey, number threes. Hey, number threes. What's going on with your money? I'm going to shuffle off camera, and we will be right back with some guidance on what's going on with your money. I was shuffling the romance angels for you. A bunch came out, and I was like, I don't know. And then put them back in, and then they got quiet. So, I don't know what to tell you about that. I did see, I don't know. Stuck in the Mud, One Ring Circus, Magic Prayer and Protection, and Spirit of Place. Now, there are 2 elephants here, and then there are 2 women here, and they are both in reverse, and they are both facing the same direction. I don't know what that means, but this looks like a baby elephant, and this looks like a grown elephant. This elephant looks like it's having fun, stuck in the mud, and this elephant is being, feels protective, a bit motherly. And it is also stuck. As you can see, because it is on a rock. A floating rock. In the middle of the ocean. What? I feel like you're in a certain kind of place. What's the delay with your money, right? You're kind of stuck, aren't you? Like, you're moving, but you're stuck, and I feel like there's a part of you that's kind of reluctant to have money. That's kind of afraid of what money might mean, aka growing up, aka responsibility, aka becoming who you think you might be. So like a bit of like a fear of success, or a fear of what money will do to you or do for you. That there's something going on there for you. something that's sticking out to me is the moon. It's the first actually thing that stuck out to me. The fact that the moons are in the same position. There's a lot of symbiosis, symbiotes or whatever. I'm so sorry for the glare. I was looking at the cards on the side. Anyway, the Spirit of Place talks about I think you're too comfortable where you're at. I think that you're a little too comfortable where you're at. The Spirit of Place talks about embracing where you're at. But I think that I'm feeling that you're a little too comfortable where you're at. And that you are kind of hiding from something, or like you are the delay in your money. Like your energy or your ideas and like you're purposely delaying on some money stuff because you are afraid of what having money could do to you or bring for you, even though you know it could be good. Like, I think if you looked at yourself, you would see that. Because here she's looking at the baby elephant saying, oh man, I wish I could play. It doesn't feel like you're in an all too bad place. It feels like you're just kind of enjoying where you're at, but there's like a Peter Pan afraid to grow up type thing. Like, you're just kind of kicking it, having fun where you're at. But also, yeah, but I feel like it might be time to move. I'm surprised I didn't get the movement card. Yeah, this one came out last time. And so did that one. Alright, so y'all came back. Y'all came through. And they're all in reverse. This says it is safe for you to love. Yeah, you're not feeling safe to have money. This could be the one. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, yeah, look at how they fell too. Friggin' yes. If you watch my welcome video, you'll see what happens when, like, it's crazy what happens in my world. But it is safe for you to love. You're like, nah, it's better for me to stay playing and stuck. And this could be the one, but you don't want it to be. You're not ready. Yeah, there's some fear. Let me see what Magic Prayer says. It talks about, like, wishes fulfilled and pray for XYZ. So, and I am seeing green money. Yep, here it is. Magic Prayer is calling you out. Self-will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reversed, the Magic Prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret, or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson and a lonely one, too. Perhaps it's time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than any you could ever dream up. Now, that sounded really harsh. I'm feeling like, ouch, damn, homie, type stuff. And I don't want this reading to come off as if, like, you're doing something wrong. Although Magic Prayer was definitely like, bro. Unless you are, like, right? Like, you know your own situation. Just take it as a gentle, oh my goodness. I mean, look, take it how you will. Let's talk in the comments. Yeah, let's meet in the comments. I got the other readings to do, but let's meet in the comments. Let's see what you have to say about this. If it is harsh, if it does feel harsh, just breathe it in. Have your fight. I've had my fights with, my own personal readings, and then I'm like, fine. Fine. So let's meet in the comments. Let's see where you're at. Keep your light on. Okay, threes. Don't come for me. Don't shoot the messenger. Good luck. Hey twos, welcome to your reading. What's going on with your money? What's going on with your money? I'm gonna shuffle off camera. And I'll be right back with your reading. Started singing Issues. right? It's not bad. We got pay attention to the red flags. We got solitude in reverse, protection. We have the compass. And we have spark. What's going on with your money? This is really good. Oh, I have to turn that light on. Off, I mean. Okay. Okay, go out. What's going on with your money is that, you might need to go out. Your money might not be where you are currently looking, and you are not paying attention to the red flags. So go out. If there have been people who've been trying to talk to you, if you've been getting a nudge to do something that seems a bit off kilter, but you're like, keeps coming back, think about it. It's not time to be alone right now. And by that, I think it's about sharing your gifts. Share what's inside you. And the compass is pointing north for that. So if you've been getting some sort of guidance or nudges, like I was saying, like something to do something, follow that. And that might start the domino effect. But I feel like this might be more than a domino effect. Like, if this is the domino and this is the end goal, I feel like once you go out and get out of this aloneness that you've been in, this solitude, hermit-like, just staying in and hiding your gifts, hiding your talents, hiding your inner song, hiding your damn light, then you won't really start here. You'll be like here. And I feel like you're not listening to, what did I say earlier? You're not paying attention to either the synchronicities that are guiding you in this direction, / you're not listening to / ignoring the part of you that's saying the path we're on right now, what we're doing isn't working. Something is off. Like, you're not paying attention to that. So I would urge you to invite you to look at, just take an observer standpoint in your world and look at things objectively. See what's coming up, what your guidance might be, what you're being nudged to do, and just look around. Maybe ask someone for some guidance. But definitely there's something about opening up and not being in that alone space anymore, or keeping something to yourself. Shine, baby, shine. That's what's going on with your money. That's what's going on with your money. This is really, yeah, like, you sparking, but yeah, you sparking. You're doing it. You're doing something right. You're doing something right. Or something, like, there's something going on, but you're just like, nah, wait, maybe shy, I don't know. I'm getting a real good, like, yeah, like, go, like, kind of, the crowd goes wild, type thing. So, let me know what you're doing, what you're up to. I'd love to support you and be like, go girl, go boy, go honey, in the comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. If this resonated with you, I'd love you to stick around and stay tuned to future readings and stuff like that, by subscribing. And if not, it was, thank you for giving me some of your time. Either way, thank you for giving me some of your time. Good luck. Hey, Fives, how you doing? What's going on with your money, Five? Like, what's going on with your money? I'm gonna shuffle off camera. Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know if that's yours. I don't know if that's yours. Do not hold me to that one. So I don't know if these two cards are yours, but they kind of stuck out to me. So I'm like, all right, let's see. But these cards were coming out. They there was a lot of guidance coming out. Okay. Compass in reverse, protection. Sacred pool and protection. Wizard of awareness and protection. And these, and deep freeze and protection. Okay. And listening. And romantic feelings. So, what's going on with your money? If you've been doing something, I'm gonna need you to stop. If you've been doing something, I'm going to need you to stop. That's what I'm getting. freeze. Hibernate. This is not the time for that. You're kind of off kilter. It's not the time for that. Yeah, this doesn't feel like the time for that. It doesn't feel like you're putting out the energy that you need to be putting out. How does that? It doesn't feel like you're putting out the energy that needs to be putting out. That you're putting out. There's something like you need to listen to that. Okay, like. This talks about, when I see this, I see being a reflection of what you want your world to be. I don't know what you've been doing, but whatever it is that's coming to mind, stop, freeze, pause, and rest, hibernate. Because your compass is out of whack. You need to be observing right now. Observing yourself, observing your situation. And this is saying what you're putting out is being a reflection of like what you're putting out. So let me read this because it says it really nicely in the guidebook. Yeah, you need to. I'm seeing a pause. There's another story here. It's saying that if there's something else, right? If you've been doing something that's not working, it might still be valid, right? Like it is valid, but maybe the way you're going about it, if you're even going about it, is wrong. Okay, is not how to go about it. So stop and reevaluate. Just look at things. That's what I think this is saying. Like you're listening to your romantic feeling. Like you're listening to maybe your intuition in a way. Like you're listening to that thing, the seed that's been planted, right? You're listening to that, but the way you're going about it, you're possibly doubting yourself. And that doesn't... Alright. Yeah, okay. So, the world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. So, your thoughts and feelings are... Your dream is right. Feels right. But there's something here. And I totally get it. Here, I'm gonna read from the book because I think this is the overall, this part of it. It can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped wearing a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. That's why I said stop, didn't I? Whatever you're doing, stop. It's not your true north. Stop. It's not, Number 5, breathe. If you know what it is, stop. There's a different method. It could simply be like shifting the intention. It could be something as something as like, rather than doing something on Mondays, do it on Tuesdays. Like there's something, and you might know what it is. I feel like you have an inkling of what it is. Meditate on it and see what you need to change about that. What you need to shift. And then it goes on to say then, surrender the need to self-sabotage. And there was something like, you got this, but then there was a little bit of like something that I said earlier. I don't remember it because they just come through and then they leave. And I'm like, but I needed that to explain. But you could rewind. You know what I said about that area of self-sabotage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes and you'll soon find the wondrous adventure awaits for you. Step into your magical life. Take the leap of faith. You know what you're doing. Stop doing it. Like freeze. Stop and observe. Realign your compass. hit me up in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what the word is. And obviously you can subscribe if you want to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good luck. Alright? Good luck. Hey, number 7. What's goody? What's good with you? How are you doing? Welcome, to this reading. What's going on with your money? Let's find out what's going on with your money. I'm going to shuffle off camera. And I'll be back with, what's going on with your money. Some guidance on that. I appreciate you spending some time with me here. You could have clicked on any other video, but you chose to click on this one. And I appreciate that. I don't take that lightly. I just had to say that. Thank you. If you subscribed before, I appreciate you. Like, I love seeing the numbers. I love seeing XYZ has subscribed. I love that. It makes me smile. If you have not, well, it's up to you. I'm gonna shuffle the rest off camera. Alright. Heal the ouch. I gotta fix this lighting situation. Commitment and protection. Yeah, okay. Movement and protection. And details in the upright position. So, number 7. Something happened, didn't it? Hugs, right? I'm feeling heavy, like a heavy burden. Did you lose something or someone recently? I don't know. There's slow movement. Okay. Maybe some commitments have been broken. And something about perfectionism. And really just, like, move, right? But move carefully in light of what's going on in your world. Move, right? But move carefully. And are we looking at the details? Yeah, if you were watching this video because something is going on, like you're about to sign something, new apartment, new opportunity, new contract for work, or you might be signing something, look at the details. I thought so. Like, move cautiously. And this is also about caution. Whatever agreement you're about to enter into, look at the fine print. Like, these are speaking. This is telling a story. This is telling a very particular story. If you would like, look these cards up. Okay? The Enchanted Oracle, the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Look up movement, commitment, and details. These two in reverse, because there's a very cohesive story going on here. Yeah, that's right. But what does healing have to do with this? You've been maybe burned in the past? What's going on with your money? So maybe because of what happened in the past, of what you've experienced before, you're just like, might want to be moving really fast. Like, there's an opportunity that's coming your way, and you're like, is this it? Or it might be coming your way, and you're like, yeah, but there's a caution here. There's some very strong guidance. This is not gentle. It's strong guidance saying, look at what you're signing up for. Look at the commitment you're about to make. Yes, you might be in a certain situation, and you want to rush into things. Right? You think that's your healing. But look at the details of whatever it is that you're signing up for. Okay? Let me read you some excerpts from these, this try of cards. This does feel like something happened in the past, and it's leading into this, like this, like there'd be an arrow here, like because of this is what you're trying to do, and this is what's going on with your money. But there's like I'm sensing like a slow go. It's not saying stop. It's saying look for clarity. Look in the details. Don't look at the details after. Don't say, oh, I'll figure it out later. Gotta act now. No, pause. Move, but pause, right? Like, look at what you're about to commit to. This card can also mean breaking agreements that you've made. I'm not sensing that you need to break something unless you're watching this well after the fact. But if you have made an agreement by chance and you're watching this, look at it, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's you might have to break it. Okay. Rejection is God's protection. But if you have not yet made an agreement, you know what I'm talking about, and this resonates, look at the fine, like look at it, explore its options, add your own touch to it. Protect yourself in it. Details has a cute little thing that it says. It says, if you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence, right? Because this is not saying stop. It's saying proceed with caution, and I'm getting heavy caution here. Heavy caution. Well, if this is something, speaking to the person who may have already made a decision and have to get out, this is a call to say, look, learn this. It's now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know better. There's a line in the book that says, the lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this an invitation to mastery. And this is right here, isn't it? Yes, it's to get out of the light, but this is right here. So there might be an ouch that you're healing, and this situation has come around again to not test you, but to really see where you're at in your mastery of going into commitments with just looking at the broader things as opposed to really taking your time and looking at the finer details. So this could be the fact that if you had been in that type of situation where you've done something, rushed into something before, this is a call to say, this is opportunity right now, is for you to just look at it and really look at the details and settle it. So whatever's going on with your money has to do with whatever situation this is, and it's a part of your healing from whatever happened before. So, or it's also a part of healing that part of you that's like just rushes head on without looking at the details. If you're watching this before the deal, then awesome. If you're watching this after the deal, heal up, okay? Otherwise, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what's going on, and let me know the number you picked. And until then, keep the light on, okay? Good luck.